your official voice of the United States All-Star Racing League 360 Sprint Cars. We come to you tonight from Baxterville and Ripon High, Ripon Low, Texas. That's the one I'm really looking forward to tonight, folks. That's right. You got a high side, you got a low side. If one of them ain't working, the other side surely will. Hopefully we have good racing tonight. Some good broadcasting. If anybody wants to jump in here with me, you're more than welcome. We are just waiting for invites, and we will jump on in there. You see right there my new skins for Wednesday nights in the late models. Currently, I am enjoying a good points lead over there. Hopefully, y'all come and watch that on Wednesday nights. Messaging Herbie here and letting him know. Sharing the broadcast with everybody. Oops, forgot to turn my Wi-Fi on. There we go, that helps. And there we go. So once again, we're just waiting for the invites. See if anybody has anything for Herbie tonight. Herbie Lovebug is just on a roll here lately in these sprint cars. I need to start writing down so I can get stats for you, but he's enjoying a comfortable points lead right now in these 360 sprints. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Here in the Midwest, we're actually experiencing quite the cool down with rain, wind, and beautiful weather. Just try to kill some time for right now. Get some good specs at these late models here. Look at that, attention to detail. I know I say it a lot, but it's amazing the attention to detail they put on these things. Look at that. Is that a decal in there? Wish I could get a little further in there. That's what she said. Who's your daddy? Wow, they even got writing on the tires. Wow, that's pretty good. So again, just waiting for the invite to come on in there, and so that way we can check out. I don't know if we're doing Baxter first or if we're doing Texas first tonight. But as soon as we get that invite, we'll hop on in there and see how the boys and girls are doing. I should say girl. We got Carrie in here. Doing a fine job in these sprint cars. Everybody doing a great job. Great league to be a part of. Almost wish you could do your name in a different color. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I like the fact that everybody's names are on there, but it'd be kind of cool to be able to do the name up a little better. Not a big deal. Still the greatest racing game I've ever played, by far. Well, no, Dirt 4 was pretty good. And there's our first invite. Just waiting for Herbie to send me the message over Facebook, and we will be hopping in. Looks like I got a water leak in my shop here. We did some pressure washing. Pressure washed the cars off. That's why the water's all over the beautiful marble floors. And there's our cue to hop on in. And I'm not sure if this is going to be qualifying. Yep, this is just going to be qualifying here, but this will give us a chance just to check out where everybody's running, who's running high, who's running low. Try to give everybody some TV time. I know most of the time we spend most of the time looking up front where if there's a battle, somebody's running away with the lead, try to get through the pack. Try to give everybody a little bit of TV time. See Herbie on the pole here for qualifying. One, two, three, four, five. Let's see here. Let's try to get a count here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're talking about 12 cars out there tonight. See what line Herbie's running here. Herbie running that high line. Looks like pretty much everybody's going to be running that high line. Got a couple cars looking down low, then slowly letting the car drift up. Herbie really ripping that high side right now, and that's what you want to do here. Me, preferably, that's what I do, but depending on the setup or the slider that you run here, you can run high, you can run low. It's like Herbie trying to figure out if he's got some more grip down low on that low side. We go through the field here. We got Buddha 297. Looks like he's putting moves on. Ooh, 15C up into the wall. Old Kid, guy that I've ran with a couple of weeks ago. Pretty good old guy right there. We got Joe P. Race Fan in the 19. J Payne 1504. We're going to see him ripping it tonight in the number 15 360 Sprint. Warrior Road 95. I want to see who that 41 was. I like that paint scheme. We got Power Pro 17, CG Kinzer 118. He's the one in that 41. I like that. That's pretty clean. I like that. Got Carrie Emerald 9K9 and the 9K9. Gravel Fan. Expect to see a lot out of him tonight. He'll be out there ripping it in the number 2. Shiddick. I think y'all can put that together, what that means. Stroke Race. I am not going to do the commentator's curse tonight for him. Expect to see him running up towards the front tonight. J Kingo 527 in the number 11 car. Ricky Bobby for Burke. Was that 39? I can't quite see the letter there, but in the 39 car. And we rotate back up to Herbie. But who's the red car? Old Kid. Looks like he's right behind Herbie there. It's like qualifying is done. A fast 12 laps there. So we'll have to get out of here and we'll go and wait for our cue to come back in. I hope we got everybody, so that way everybody got a little bit of TV time there that we normally won't be showing. If you want that TV time, want a lot of TV time, got to put in the time, got to put in the practice, race up front. I'm happy to say that I did pick up a teammate. I believe we never really completely confirmed it, I don't think. but be practicing. I'll wait to actually announce that at a later time when it's safe to do that. But so we're gonna go look at the times here. It's like Herbie Lovebug with a 11.933 will sit on the pole. Old Kid with a 11.996. Buddha, look at Buddha starting up front with a 12.030. And where was fourth? Jay Kingo 527 with a 12.048. So you see, if you look at those times, that is less than a tenth of a second from first to fourth. We exit out of the lobby here, and we'll wait for Herbie to send us another invitation. We will need another invite, Herbie, if you can hear me. So we'll get that. So we will get that other invitation. Excuse me. And jump in here for our feature race. Should be a good one tonight. Thing about Texas, though, is once somebody gets away and starts driving away, it's very hard to catch them. So you'll have to be ripping that high side. Make sure those right side tires are in the sticky stuff up towards the top. And it's whoever can grip up the most up top while feathering that throttle just a little bit. That's who we'll see win tonight. These races are long enough that if you start within the top 5, be patient. Just keep going fast. The cream does rise to the top. Got you loud and cloud there. Loud and cloud? Loud and clear there, Herbie. So they're getting ready to go in now, getting lined up for a fast race here at Texas. Again, that high line is probably the fastest line really around here, but if you set it up tight and you can throw that car in, you can run the low line. There's definitely a low line. So we will hop in here. Hopefully we get in soon enough so we don't miss laps. But I tell you what, I'm really excited to see Buddha up there. He qualified pretty good in our late model race. Don't know quite where he finished there at I-19. Let's go ahead and jump in and watch this 40-lap A-feature main event. Get loaded in here. Beautiful track. They did a great job on this track. Looks like we ain't going to miss any time as we see Herbie Lovebug and Old Kid. As the green flag drops, they head down into turn number 1 with Herbie making a statement, pulling away already. Old Kid, though, right on his tail as they're going to grip that high side. Herbie running that middle line, trying to get some grip there as Old Kid up towards the wall. Herbie now running down low. We saw him running up high in the in qualifying, but he ain't running that high line now. He's ripping that low side, letting the car slowly drift up, and right now it is working. But it's like Old Kid, he's really trying to grip that top side, and that's what might win this race for Old Kid tonight. As Old Kid looks underneath as they come out of turn 4, a little bit of contact to go down to turn number 1. Old Kid with the lead in the number 33. Herbie trying to come up just a little bit, trying to get to speed. Old Kid now with a heck of a battle. Looks like we got a tire in turn 4. What in the world? I think we have a caution. Yes, we have a caution. So it will be Old Kid and Herbie. That tire is still there. Somebody wrecked pretty good. So we got Old Kid starting first, Herbie starting second as they rip down the front straight, head down to turn 1. And we're going to have a whole bunch of slides put on right now. We got sliders all over the place. Herbie trying to get down low, and that is not... Oh, that's a cone. We got a cone down there. And we got sliders. People just need to be patient. Just be patient. Be polite. The cream will rise to the top as now we see Old Kid ripping that high side. Herbie fighting for his life there in second place. But we see Old Kid right now. He is in the zone all by himself. We try to... I don't know what's going on here. Huh. Something's not right here. There we go. Okay. We got Joe P. Race Fan. I don't know what was going on there with the camera views. And another yellow. Sorry about this. I don't know what was going on there. The game was glitching out just a little bit. As we got Old Kid now. He's going to be starting second. He's going to grip on the high side. Try to get to the 19 here. Oh, I see. Somebody dropped out of the race. That's why we were stuck there. But we've got Joe P. Race Fan in the lead, being pursued by Old Kid as a grip down into turn 1. Old Kid going to get the advantage as they exit turn 2. Very nice slider right there. You got to appreciate that good race. And they come out of turn 4. It's going to be Joe P. Race Fan just behind Old Kid. Old Kid really running that high side hard. And then, oh, the 41. Hold on here. As the old CG Kinzer rips it into second place. They go down into turn 2, or exit turn 2. And I think we might have another caution. Nope, maybe not. They come out of turn 4. It's going to be Joe P. Race Fan, CG Kinzer, battling for that second spot. And it looks like Old Kid, he's going to be having himself a nice little cushion here. Try to get this view. Hold on a second here. That's crazy that cone is still there. Let's check on Herbie, as Herbie is actually towards the back. Our points leader not having a good night. Oh, wow. Don't know. Maybe he has damage to that car or what is going on. But Herbie, our pole sitter, he is third from the back right now. As we're going to change views, and look at that. He is actually quite a ways behind. So I'm guessing Herbie has some damage to that car. At some point, he must have wrecked. There was a lot of contact between a lot of cars. And all it takes is that one good hit, and that will definitely put you out of contention. As we look at Old Kid, he's got himself a nice little lead here. Buddha, we'll try to figure out where he's running. In fact, he's running P4 right now, getting a battle from the 35 and the 41, knocking him back to 6. Stay patient there, Buddha. Get yourself a good points night tonight. Be proud of this run that you're having right now. We got ourselves a good battle here for third. See Joe P. Race Fan in the 19 trying to make up some room on second place here. Oh no, is he towards the back? Oh, it looks like we got a race for the lead here. As we got JP, nope, I'm sorry. Trying to find this. They really need a better system here. But Old Kid really enjoying that comfortable lead right now. As we come to Joe P. Race Fan in second place. He's trying to get that lead from Old Kid, but Old Kid, he's got himself a comfortable lead. 40 laps is a long ways to go, though. There should be about halfway through with this, so Joe P. Race Fan, plenty of time to get up there and get that lead from Old Kid. As long as he just keeps on ripping that high side, we can have ourselves one hell of a battle for the lead here. So I'm going to try to spy on Warrior Road right now. No idea what place is in World of Outlaws. If Monster Games, if we can have a ticker, that would be great. CG Kinzer in that slick looking 41 car. See if we could change angle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like he's probably about 6th position right here. Stroker Ace. So like maybe running towards the back a little bit, maybe mid-pack. Ricky Bobby for Burke. Get some TV angles on these boys here. Gravel fan did he exit out? Jay Payne trying to get an angle on him here. See everybody ripping through. And this field has really spread out. You can see just by these TV angles how much this has spread. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. And I do need to study my numbers more so I could be more accurate with who we're watching. See Carey there in the 9K9. No idea where everybody's running, to be honest with you. Power Pro 17. But I love this view right now because it's showing how far spread out this is, and it's so realistic. If you ever watch a real sprint car race, how far they spread out. Alpha Wolves, let's try to get towards the lead here. We are about to have a battle for the lead, as Joe P. Race Fan has caught Old Kid for the lead. No idea how many laps are left, but here they go. Oh, and there's contact. Contact between, looks like, Old Kid and Joe P. Race Fan. Couldn't quite tell what happened there. They go down to turn 3. Joe P. Race Fan going to try to put the slider on Old Kid. They go down the front stretch. He's going to try to reset himself, run the middle of the pack as Old Kid staying on that high side. Now we're starting to get exciting here. Joe P. Race Fan ran him down, so Old Kid now is no longer on the offense. He is now on the defense as they are in heavy lap traffic. This lap traffic will decide who wins the race. I guarantee it. As Old Kid now, he's going to go to the bottom of the track. Joe P. Race Fan to the top. Slides down to the bottom. Might try to put a slider on. He will not successfully do it. As these guys are all over each other. As they are also all over lap traffic. And a big hit. Somebody hit the wall hard back there. And it looks like they are under caution. Or that's the race. One of the two. I'm not sure which. In fact, that might have been the race. If that was the race, then Old Kid pulled it off. And I do, but yes, that is the race, it looks like. Old Kid. So we have Old Kid, the old guy. I know his age. He told me his age. The older gentleman in the group. I can tell you right now, he is north of 60 years old. Just showing that you could be an old kid and you can really put it to him. One of the fastest tracks on the game, and he pulls it off. What a win. He's got to be feeling good about that. That is really going to jar up the points, if you will. I'll be interested to hear if anybody can text me on the chat what place Herbie ended up and what exactly happened. If he got into a wreck and... Checking my message boards here. So something definitely happened with Herbie, because he's always in the front there and his car was very slow. I'd really like to know what happened before we get into Baxterville. If he got caught up in a wreck or what exactly happened. But again, congratulations to Old Kid on that win. That was a very impressive win. Joe P. Race Fan putting it to him. Couldn't quite get it done. Looks like we had a couple of people that might have got kicked from the server on that one. It always sucks when you're out there giving it your all and an engine decides to let go. So our next race will be at Baxterville. Everybody getting calmed down. Yes, Jacob, Texas race is over. So everybody getting calmed down, nerves calming down from that race. That track is so fast. Tell you what, you are completely on edge that whole time. Especially if you're gripping that high line. That high line around Texas. It is full concentration the whole time. People don't understand how hard these games are with the realism. and how much you have to concentrate. I mean, if you blink, you're in trouble. So Old Kid did an awesome job gripping that high side, maneuvering around lap traffic, plus keeping Joe P. race fan behind him. So great job. Again, Old Kid, good job on the win. How many lobbies we got tonight? Look. Wow, 5.5. And it's a Monday night. That just shows how good of a job they did on this game. Everybody loves this game. And one thing I really want to point out as we circle through these, that I hope that their Monster Games and iRacing is paying attention to. The late models, the Outlaw late models. Look at that, a whole page just them. Obviously, that is what everybody prefers. I mean, the sprint cars are fun, but they are just so hard to drive off the starts. They need to do something so that way when you start, I mean, the realism is great that the cars are going to shoot to the left, but they need to do something where that doesn't come into effect until you exit turn 2 of the corner. And because it's the starts that make it just so difficult. We'll jump in here. They're going to do a little bit of qualifying from Baxterville. We'll see if Old Kid could go 2 for 2 on the night, because Baxterville is also a high-running, high-lane track. It does have a bottom, a little bit of a bottom side that you can run. Excuse me. But the high side definitely the way to go around Baxterville, at least in late models. Sprint cars, I really can't tell you. Don't have a lot of experience in them at this track, but I know late models, the high side is where that grip is. We'll watch Joe P. race fan here. Look at that, Joe P. race fan and Old Kid side by side. That shows that Joe P. race fan did it. Wow, look at Old Kid with that run. Oh my goodness. See, this is the view that we need to have at all times from up here, but have it free floating. So that way you could pan around as you please. If you want to just use your joystick, L2, R2 to move in, zoom in, zoom out. And look at Joe P. race fan just ripping that high side. And Herbie Lovebug, he's trying to give chase to him. Herbie's running that, looks like that low to middle groove right now. That's where he's got it hooked up. But you see, when you exit the corners, you have so much speed. Watch as Joe P's going to really shoot now. Herbie coming up just a little bit there, trying to prevent Joe P from getting that. But if you get up there in that rough stuff where that grip really is, man, can you imagine a race like this close? Oh, Joe P in there. We'll go through the field just a little bit here, see where Old Kid got back to, and he's trying to rip that high side too, getting in there just a little hot. You want to let off that gas, even just barely bump the brake. Just give it a little bump on the brake going into the corner, and that will set your car up for that high side. You see Stroker Race really ripping that high side. What a great view this is from up above the track. He's ripping that high side fast. Now he's really getting in there. Got caught on the wall that time. But like I said before, the concentration that you have to have when you're running these cars on this game, it's just pure concentration as you're giving it your all. So if Stroker could just keep it off that wall and run a line just like that right there this race, he will be somebody to contend with. That's what it'll be. It'll be whoever can rip and grip on that high side. They are the ones that will come up on top. at least get themselves a good points night. Don't necessarily have to win to have a good night. Finish in the top 5, top 3s. That's what wins championships. As we see, qualifying is done. And we will see who is our fast guy for our gal, possibly gal, for Baxterville. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the commentary for these races. Anybody who's stopping in and watching these, I appreciate the views. Something to do, I guess, on a Monday night. So, well, fourth is going to be Jay Kingo, 527. Joe P. Race fan, I told you, I knew he would be. Kind of figured. He will be sitting on the pole. Second, Stroker Ace 99. Told you, man, you run that high side, and Old Kid will be third. So there's your top 4 as we will exit out of here. Maybe. And wait for that one more invite. And just wait for the okay from Herbie to join in. And we will come to you live from Baxterville Speedway in the 360 United States All-Star Racing League. Man, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give a curse again, but I think those two that are sitting on the pole, I think they could put on one heck of a show. They were looking really strong. Again, the whole thing is once you get on that high side, it's so tempting to go flying in there full throttle and see if you can hook, but if you just let off a little bit, just give it a little bit of a break, just a little bit of break when you throw it in there, feather it around that top. When you come off the corner, about 10 mile an hour faster, and that's the whole key. Anybody go fast down straightaways. It's all about going fast around these corners. I need another invite, Herbie. I don't think I can use the old invite. I do not have an invite. Oh no, we may miss this race, folks. I need an invite. Oh no. Oh, Herbie didn't send me an invite. Well, and that is a shame. I was really looking forward to watching that race. Hopefully there's a caution and he can send me an invite real quick. Or else we will just have to wait and see who wins. Oh, this is... Well, there's some technical difficulties here, folks. Anybody who is hoping to watch this race, looks like it ain't gonna happen. Well, sorry, folks, but I mean, unless they get a caution and Herbie can send me an invite, we will miss Baxterville, and I will have no idea who won or anything. But since I can't see, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to do a prediction. I'm going to go with either Joe P. Race Fan or Stroke Race to win it. Probably going to be Joe P. Race Fan. He was really hooking and booking on that high side. But we'll see. I guess we'll just hang out till the end of this race, to be honest with you. See what happens. But I know, as of right now, I do not have an invite. So sorry, folks, everybody that's watching. Like I said, I did not get an invite for the Baxterville race. You got to watch qualifying, but as far as watching the race, that is a no-go. If anybody is in there and happen to drop out of the race and can send me an invite so we can at least catch the end of the race, that would be appreciated. Yeah, very unfortunate. It looks like as fast as that racetrack goes, it's probably getting pretty close to the end of the race. And I would jump into the party there, but I don't want to disrupt the race. So the race should be pretty well over, folks. We'll get interviews going here. Excuse me. Again, old kid pulling off the win there at Texas. Been a pretty good race with Joe P. Race Fan. I had a couple cautions in that one. I was hoping this one had a caution or two. Excuse me, a caution or two. Then we could have gotten in there. Maybe watch the race or the end of the race. See if we still got how many pages. Wow, even more lobbies now. That's impressive. Ooh, looks like some animosity in the chat. Not somebody tried to pull a slider and ran someone in the wall. So we might have ourselves some rivals starting up here. And what would this be? The third week? Yeah, third week of racing. It's all right. Rivals ain't bad as long as it doesn't come down to ruining people's nights. But it looks like the race is done. And we'll give them just a second here to cool down a little bit and let nerves settle. And we will jump over there to that party. All right, as we join the party here. Hey guys, I did not get to watch that second race from Baxterville. I never got the invite. Who won? That's fine. So Joe P. Race fan winning Baxterville. Old kid winning at Texas. Hold on just a second. I gotta get rid of this echo here. All right, got rid of that echo there. So we'll start off with our Texas winner, Old Kid, in the 33. The guy that's north of 60. Congratulations on your win at Texas. That must feel pretty good. Yeah, we were watching there for a while. It looked like you had Joe by maybe about a second and a half. I tried to go through the field, give everybody some TV time. I get back to the front, and he's right on your rear. Did lap traffic have anything to do with that, or was he just that fast? Yeah, it looked like you were running that high side. That high side probably felt pretty good on there in Texas, didn't it? Yeah, I was really excited to watch Baxterville. I was watching the qualifying. Joe P. Race fan, Stroke Race 99, were really ripping that high side. So, Old Kid, anybody that you want to give thanks to, any shout outs, here is your time to do it. Yeah, definitely a lot of good racing. I was watching that. He raced real clean. Pretty much everybody in here races pretty clean. Yeah, it's a shame that win a lot of races, but sometimes those things happen. That's just the way racing is. So, congratulations, Old Kid. Your win at Texas. Joe P. Race fan. You betcha. You're welcome. Thank you. Joe P. Race fan winning it at Baxterville. I didn't get to see the race, but I'm assuming that you had that high line ripping and gripping. Yeah, Baxterville is so much fun to drive. You just burp it a little bit going into that corner. Did you have Stroker Race right behind you by chance? Yeah, yeah, that Baxterville. Once you're on that high side, it is so hard to catch you, buddy. But looked like you had really good points tonight with the first and the second place. Trying to catch there, Herbie. What do you think you're going to have to do to catch Herbie there in points? No, we didn't get. Yeah, it does. The low side is a little tricky. There's definitely is a, well, I shouldn't say low line. I should say mid line. So we didn't get to see it, but was there a lot of lap traffic that you had to maneuver around there or not? Yeah, that actually it's weird the way that works. Is lap traffic when they're really slow makes it hard to get around them, but when they're keeping a decent pace, it does make it a lot easier. Yeah, exactly. So, Joe P. Race fan, is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to? Any thank yous? This is your time to do it. Hey, we're all with you on that one, brother. Thank our wives and girlfriends for letting us play a couple nights a week. Oh wow! Congratulations! You almost got that the silver. All right, well, we're going to jump out of this party here. Speaking of girlfriends and wives, I need to go pay attention to mine. So, congratulations to Old Kid and Joe P. Race fans, or Joe P. Race fan. You betcha. You bet. So, congratulations, Joe P. Race fan and Old Kid, as they pull out the wins tonight at Texas and Baxterville. Be sure to join us Wednesday night as us guys in the late models will be ripping around the high side on both of those tracks. And the Pro Series late models from Texas and Baxterville. Tune in next Monday night as we will be. I have no freaking clue where we're at next week. I haven't even looked. But always good racing in here. And thanks everybody for tuning in. So till next week, this is Rowdy Rooster 79, saying good night and be good to each other.